Hello, welcome to part 2 of our Fiddle for Beginners course. So in this video we're going to have a reminder of all our note names. We're going to learn about which notes are high and low. We're going to practice some rhythms and we're going to try a new hold for our fiddle. Okay, so remind me, what are our strings called? Shout them at your screen. Greedy, dogs, always, eat. G, D, A and E. Now, which of our strings do you think is the highest? Our E string is the highest string, and which one do you think is the lowest? Our G is the lowest string. So from low, G, D is a bit higher, A is higher again, and E is our highest string. So that is what we call pitch in music. Pitch is how high or low the notes are. So we've learnt about pulse with our tick-tock beats. We've learnt about pitch with our high notes and our low notes. Next, let's work on rhythm. Let's clap together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to play a phrase. So that's going to be some notes in the space of our 4 claps that we just did there, and you're going to play it back to me. So I'm on the D, have a listen to this, and then straight away it's your turn to copy it back. Ready? You see how that works? Let's try it again. Let's try that again, and we're going to do the A string this time. Ready? My turn first. Very nice. So that's a really good way to start recognising rhythms, and maybe what you can do as well as practicing with this video is get someone at home to clap some rhythms and you could play them back, or you could think of some rhythms and get them to clap the rhythms back to you. Try to keep them nice and short, so just using those 4 sounds. The ones we did there, we get a note that's either 1 beat, so it goes ta, or you get 2 little ones that go ti-ti. So it's always 4 tas or 4 titis, or a mix of the 2 to get some different rhythms. So have a go at making up some of your own. Another fun way to play with rhythm is thinking of our favourite food and playing the rhythm that it sounds like. So I'm going to start off with apple crumble on my A string. Apple crumble sounds like this. Apple crumble. Can you play that? Yeah. How about pizza? Pizza. Try it. Pizza. Or one more, why don't we try broccoli? That could be like this. Broccoli. Broccoli. have a think of some of your favourite foods and see if you can make a rhythm to sound like it. And again, you could ask some people at home if they've got some foods for you to try as well, and experiment with lots of different rhythms, try it on lots of different strings. Okay, so now we're going to try a new hold for our left hand. So far we've been holding the fiddle here, which is great for getting started, and you can always go back to this when you're practicing your plucking. But when we want to start using these fingers to change the note, our hand needs to be further down towards the pegs. So keeping hold of the fiddle under your chin, we're going to carefully glide our hand down, and our fingers are ready to play. So the hand goes down towards the pegs. When we're holding it like this, our thumb is on the neck, but don't squeeze it. You don't need to press on, there shouldn't be any tension there. Just gently resting, and our fingers are nicely curved around like a lovely smooth hill. And there's a hole here between the neck of the violin and my hand, and that is a hole for a little mouse to squeeze through. Nice and relaxed. Our mouse hole there between our hand and the neck. Lovely soft fingers and thumb. And while we're holding it in this position, try and pluck the E string with your little finger, your left hand little finger. And let's try and pluck the G with our first finger, our index finger, on our left hand. Let's try that again together. So we're going to do 4 E's and then 4 G's with our left hand. Ready? Ready, steady, off we go. So that's a really good thing to practice, and just get used to that lovely left hand position. So one thing to watch out for with this new hold for our left hand is that our elbow doesn't get glued to our side. So if you swing your left arm, make sure you've got plenty of room, you're not going to knock anything over. And we're swinging our arm, and then we're going to bounce it up into our position like this. And you can see there, my elbow isn't glued to my side, but it's nice and heavy and relaxed and ready to play. So when I get my fiddle ready, it's exactly the same. My elbow isn't stuck to the side, and I'm not tense. We've got a bit of space, and my elbow is away from my body. So watch out for that. When you're trying this new hold, make sure your elbow is not stuck to your side. Okay, so now we've tried our copycat rhythms where I play a phrase and you play it back. And we've also got our new left hand position. So let's try and put the two of them together. Always we want to make sure we're not tense or uncomfortable while we're playing. So even when we're doing this new position, make sure you're nice and comfy. And let's have a go at putting the two together. So fiddles up. Here's our old position. I'm going to swoosh it down, ready to play. Have you got your mouse hole? And are your fingers and thumb nice and soft? Okay, so this time you might find it helps to rest your right hand thumb on the fingerboard, just on this little corner here. And again, you're not pressing down, just gently resting it while we pluck. It kind of supports this hand. So if you find that helps, try that as well. I'm going to play a rhythm, 4 beats, and then you play it back. And all the time, think about that lovely new hold, being as relaxed as you can, okay? So let's start on the E string this time. Ready? I'll go first. Cool. Let's try one more time on the G this time. Okay? I'll go first. Cool. So that's what I would like you to practice this time. Practice your left hand hold and just getting it as comfortable as you can. When you see fiddle players, there's so many different ways of holding the instrument and still getting a brilliant sound out of it. But it's just a guideline to hopefully make it as easy as possible to get a nice, comfortable and strong sound from your playing. So practice that left hand hold, make sure it's all nice and soft. With our lovely curved fingers over the fingerboard, you can practice that plucking with the left hand. To help get that nice round shape. And then also practicing some copycat rhythms. So you can either go back and watch this video again and practice the ones that I started off, or with someone at home, practice you starting the rhythms and then copying it. It could be clapping, or if they've got another instrument they could use as well. And maybe get them to give you some rhythms. Always keeping it with 4 beats. So your ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. And you can also just practice making some up for yourself, and using your favourite foods can be a good way to help you think of some different rhythms. So enjoy practicing and see you next time.